Oh, oh my god. Oh, oh my legs itchy. My balls itchy. Ow. Oh. Okay, we're gonna leave. Where would you like to go? Where is Randy? I would say the local park, but then he could be anywhere. A local bank, cinema, phone shop. Actually, downtown Dialtown might be where he is. Because he works at the phone sex hotline. Then, again, he's also Swan Wrangler. Okay, let's talk to a nearby pass-buyer. Hello? Hello, hello. One of you f***s. Oh, hey there. You need something, friend? Who you identify yourself? Right now! Oh, I'm, just call me Harry if you'd like. Harry Balls. Sorry, is there anything specific that I can help you out with? No. I'm kind of running late for work. And if I'm in the door even a moment after noon, Mr. Kennedy will have my hitch. And even if I'm in the door a moment after noon, Mr. Kennedy will have my hide for brunch, which he eats at ripe hour of 5 p.m. I like your suit. It's very nice. Why, thank you. They say you should dress for the job you want, and not the job you have. That being said, the person who came up with that saying probably never had to clean scuttle nectar out of the fibers of their clothes. I sincerely apologize on behalf of my moist scuttle brethren. That thanks, I guess? Guess it's good to know that sliminess doesn't always indicate the lack of empathy, huh? Fair assumption, to be frank. I've never seen a slug show remorse in my life, come to think of it. Riveting slug talk aside, I really need to be getting back to work, so if we could speed this up a tad. So what's it like having a job? It's, kind of like slavery, except your boss didn't have the decency to purchase you from a Peruvian mountain warlord before hiring you? Incomprehensible, thank you. I do not want it. Gotcha, gotcha. Any other questions then? I do have one more. Are you single by any chance, Harry? Thanks, but don't get me wrong. I'm sure that you're absolutely lovely deep down, but you're absolutely disgusting. It's just that you're really green. You're quite green, and I can't really tell if you're human or not. I'm not, but okay, thanks for your consideration. Bitch. It's fine, I get all this, it's fine, I get all of this at work anyways. Speaking of, I am still running late. So if we could just... Wait. Have you seen Randy? Please. Randy. The name rings a bell, alright. Phone sex hotline? Where do I know him from? You ever seen a man get dragged away by a swan kicking and screaming? Oh, that Randy. To be honest with you, it's been a long time since I ran into him. I remember he used to work over at the nearby burger joint and asked me if there are any jobs going at the fast food place I work at a while back. Just between us, Randy's a nice guy and all, but I can't picture him in a sweaty bear suit. One slip up in those things and you are a skewer. And if Randy asks, tell him to stay far away from bear. I'm sure Randy knows not to approach bears, Harry. No. Bears. Bear. It's the name of the restaurant I work at. Yeah, just don't... Who on God's green earth names their fast food joint Bear? Preaching to the choir, buddy. Preaching to the choir. Anyway, you could always ask around the Dialtown burger joint. Splendid idea. I think the name of the place is Bunny's Burgers, if I recall correctly. Never been myself. Don't know how it is. Heard the guy who owns it's a huge heckin' man, though. If excuse my French. Hecker man. You know, he certainly is, yes. Shoos me away every darn time I sniff the window of his restaurant. Fuck that guy. Granted, he couldn't be any worse than my boss. Fuck that guy. Ever smelled a rotten body before? Yes, many times, in fact. Next question. Huh. Alright then. I'm not gonna ask. Well, if you think a corpse smells bad, then try working for one. Yeah, don't do that. You honestly think a creature that hasn't blinked in a decade knows what a legally mandated toilet break is? Yeah, if you want to find Randy, I'd ask the nearby board good joint. Okay, you fulfilled your purpose. Get out of my sight. You know, I bet you'd get on really well with my boss. Is he single perchance? He's made of orange beef jerky. I'm not fussy. Beggars can't be choosers. Actually, I sound like Randy. And you, my delighted green friend, I'll see you on the flip side then. Okay. We go to burger joint. Burger place. Bunny's Burgers. Okay, hopefully I don't get kicked out. Well, Fep, can you see Randy in there? I have mole vision, man. 10 feet plus away is beyond my visual reach. Alright. I forget that you're evolved for dimly lit, squalid and dank environments. The hustle and bustle of the city scares my scarily rodent brain. My scaly. I'm scared. You see anyone there running from swans or begging for change, perhaps? Alas, no to both. Do you have any other ideas? Alas, sniff I must, it seems. Ah, fuck. Hey, you. We've spoken about this, you literal cryptid. You can never stop me from stepping the glass. Get away from the glass or I'll... Randy! Randy? Oh, yeah, what about him, then? Someone told me he used to work here. Well, yeah, he did. But I fired that lout for a long time ago. Smart idea. Hasn't stopped him from burrowing under my skin, though. Like the human tick he is. You know what they say. You give a man an inch, and then Randy lives in your dumpster. He seems like a mafia guy. I'm not sure how to do a voice for that, though. Nice. Have you seen him around here? Is he in the dumpster? Dumpster! Go check my dumpster, you moron! Huh. Odd. Hey, at least he's paying rent, which means he at least compensates for me wasting my time unlike some people. Yeah, what an inconsiderate scoundrel, right? Yes, yes. Be gone from me, green one. Fuck you, bitch. Well, at least we can check the dumpster. And take a few little snackies. Well, here we are. Behold, dumpster. Where is he? Why is the poster moving? Call out to him, Fap. Use your voice. Randall! Randall, I summon thee! Hey, hold on a moment, I'm coming. Please don't leave unless you're an angry taxman, in which case, please do. I am enraged garbage collector. You're in my dumpster, pal. Oh, that's fine. Just take me away with the rest of the trash in here. Actually, hold on. I probably have to sign some paperwork to legally submit to the trash. Hold on, I'll just, Whoa! Wait! It's you! Yeah, of course it's me, you smelly loser. Hey, I'm not Okay, I'm smelly. I mean, I'm not a fuck. God damn it. Oh well. Just let me tell you. I'm glad that you're in here instead of the garbage man. You're a lot friendlier to me than those dudes usually are. They usually fuck my little boy pussy. Actually, that's a lie. You did call me a smelly loser. Sigh. Welcome to the Casa de Randy, I suppose. Don't bother wiping your feet. They'll just get filthy again as soon as you enter. So, trash is my element, Randy. My feet literally can't get any dirtier. I mean, you know, you might smell like trash, but I just assumed it was your natural musk, like the smell of your egg-laying juices, maybe. That's speciest, you fucking racist. Fuck you, bitch. But alas, you are also indeed correct, yeah. Yeah, I assumed as much. I've never seen an egg being laid that didn't come out moist, and boy, do swans churn a lot of those things out. I don't wanna... Right, swan eggs indeed. This whole poverty thing you have going on. You know, how's it hanging? You look kind of poor. Your face looks average. And you're living in a dumpster. So what's that like? Working awful jobs and whatnot. Why'd you choose this lifestyle anyhow? No one chooses. I didn't. Look, don't get me wrong. That's an excellent question, but oh boy. Do I not want to answer it? Why not? Tell me, are you asking me why I don't want to go into superfluous detail about how my life spiraled into me plugging my swan-afflicted flesh wounds with literal trash? Yeah, I do. Sigh. You know what? Sure, why the hell not? But not here. A gentleman doesn't just brandish his unmentionables in any old burger place alley. Do you want me to come inside? Please do, yes. You got a ladder or something? Ah, fuck it. Time to take the plunge. Or just, you know, climb in like a sensible person. I've never been sensible in my life, Randy. I simply refuse to do it now. And I don't wish to change my wicked ways for you. Awooga! Into the trash I go! Hello. Well, here we are. Hey, you got the gamer chair. Place looks a little nicer from the outside, doesn't it? That's not saying much, Randy. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, the outside is a literal dumpster, Randy. Okay, I get it. Just making sure you knew. Gotta remind you, that you live in a dumpster and all. Believe me, I know. But hey, you're right. This place is pretty crummy, I'll admit. The outside probably just looks better. Looks better for me because half of the time I see the outside, I'm leaving home to go someplace nicer. Like work, which is, come to think of it, really not nicer than here. This, at least, is safe. Between being here or being mauled by swans, I'd blow my brains out. That's encouraging. Still, gonna jot that suggestion down for later, though. Might need it. Just in case. You couldn't afford a shotgun even if you could. Password omelet.exe. I feel like that's important. About the tragic backstory of yours. Oh, right, well, look. Much like myself, my life story is pretty needless and pathetic. You see, it all started when I was born. Baby Randy. Unfortunately, I was born a mere infant at 0 years of age. Such a no. Couldn't walk, couldn't talk. Just lay there in my own faces till I got changed. But look how far you've come. You can walk, you can talk, you still lay in your own fucking faces. I'm living in a dumpster, exactly. Nowadays, you can walk, you can talk. And now you get to lie in other people's faces. Well, when you put it like that, I sound like a solid 3% less pathetic. I mean, that's not a whole lot, but 3% is 3%. It's still a whole 3% less pathetic than I was 10 seconds ago. Were you telling me about your dreadful life? Oh, yeah, right. Well, you know, I've largely lived a perfectly adequate life. Perfectly adequate, bordering on mediocre, that is. I've had a, admittedly rather lousy apartment, worked full-time at a burger place whose dumpster we're squatting in right now. Then, one day, I decided to do something I'd rarely done before. Masturbate. I decided to try something new. Let me guess, you bought a crack pipe. What? No. Do I really come off as a crackhead to you? You do twitch a lot, to be frank. Hey, it's hard for me not to. I have swan rash, for your information. Yeah, well... Sorry, let me continue. I decided to go to the fun fair, the same one that you and I visited on our first date. You mean our only date? Also explains why you know Ticket Jerry. Oh, I assumed since you were visiting me here that you were on, oh, that's adorable. Fucking loser. That is completely correct, but immensely unpleasant nonetheless, not unlike my bank statements. Anyways, visiting the fun fair with my then date turned out to be a truly abysmal idea. Did Clown honk at you? No, clowns aren't even real. Or so the government wants us to think. Randy, the government wants us to think these little petty lies, but I know that clowns exist. They're telling you lies. If you are justice, please do not lie. Sorry, continue. Well, after realizing that I was too much of a shameless coward for any ride that moved faster than a hot dog stand, which was stationary, I realized that my date was getting really bored with my crippling cowardice. After I desperately gazed around in a nearby vicinity for any attraction, I was brave enough to go on my own. I noticed something off that not so distant. Madam Mediocre. An old fortune teller animatronic inside a freaky purple pine and glass case aside and in a barely lit corner of the fun fair, far away from any other attractions. Here we go. This is starting to make sense now. I feel like I'm about to find out why you bailed at the end of our date. Yeah, the thing is, fuck that machine. That thing looked half deserted, you know? What? It probably was being a tacky animatronic shoved into a barren corner of the fun fair. From what I could see, only spiders and molds seemed to take much notice of the machine. But even the name of the machine fits its appearance. Just mediocre. Madam Mediocre. I felt drawn to it, as if the machine and I were somehow kindred. Anywho, I decided to approach that thing. Ended up being a train wreck and a half. Did the machine fall on your foot or something? Did it unconsensually suck your dick? No, Did it steal your date? Not literally, no. But it still did. And then what happened? I was getting there. Fuck off. I crept over to the old machine and carefully slipped a quarter into its coin slot. Did you rub it a little bit? My last quarter? Oh, that was my last quarter. And just like that, the machine sprang to life, lights and all. Then a hazy pre-recorded voice emanated from the small speaker embedded into the mannequin's torso. Place your hands upon my glass and I shall read your aura and gaze upon your futures. I was terrified, admittedly. I mean, I already had a real live woman next to me as is, and I might as well have been a triple date at that point. My date reassured me as I slowly outstretched both of my hands and placed them against the murky old glass of the machine. You're like, yeah, do it, pussy. And then a moment my palms so much as brushed the surface of the glass, the machine started screaming at me as if I just set off an air raid siren. It was like, oh, no, not again. The same words over and over at deafening volume. Your future is forfeit. You will die alone and miserable. Go fuck yourself. Over and over again. Whoa, I'm sorry, but that's actually pretty funny. Well, what followed wasn't very funny. I'll be the judge of that. I'm not gonna lie, what followed wasn't exactly my finest hour. I pissed and shit myself. And came a bit. And phone God forbid my tortured, shriveled gondas. I read it as gondas, and I kinda like it, but it's fucking gonads. My shriveled gonads actually managed to spew out any kids. I don't want them to remember me for this after I'm gone. What did you do? I fucking shit myself. While my flight response kicked in, I screamed like a prepubescent girl and throttled the machine. And the machine fell on your foot? Why do you keep insisting that the machine fell on my foot? So you're saying that it definitely did. In a way, I guess it did. The machine fell straight on top of me. Whole body. Yep, that's the kicker. No, don't tell me you came when it fell on top of you. The machine kept wailing for the entire ordeal while I was pinned under it. It took 4 men to lift that machine off me. I was pretty banged up, but hey, I noticed that my head was just about in one piece, meaning I was still very much alive. A Christmas miracle! Nah, unfortunate. You should have died. You know what? At this point, I'm inclined to agree that. I stumbled around, admittedly having pretty gnarly concussion. My date asked if it was okay, and I kind of stumbled hands first and grabbed her, mammary melons. Hey, yo, you touched some tits! Which she responded by screaming and pushing me, causing me to fall backwards, hitting my already damaged head on a nearby rock, which then caused my entire head to be cleaved by twain and my circuits and wires to spill out. You spilled your disgusting cranium innards all over the place. God, how embarrassing. I woke up in the emergency room a few days later. Apparently, the doctor just managed to patch me back up with some, considerable difficulty. Oh? Well, the blunt trauma of the impact kind of dented and broke most of my internal interbellals. My brains and whatnot, you know. The doc said we were able to just about get everything back in one piece, but really struggled to fit the misshapen parts back in my head. The main surgeon bandaged my head back up and chatted to me while applying the bandage. Mentioned in passing that due to the difficulty of getting all the bits and brains, skulls, broken glass, and phone pieces back into my head, that if I took the bandage off for even a second... Kaboom. Oh my god. Kaboom. Why? And the doctors put dynamite in your head? No, he meant that my head will explode on its own. You know, pop like a gigantic oozing pimple. Oh. Hot. Stop this! So why does the bandage have fuckface written across it then? The doctors did that. They bullied me. That. So basically, while the docs put the finishing touches on my bandages, I was telling about my evening from my mediocre date to the machine falling on me. And the doc laughed and stated that it was quite a small world because his daughter had been on a date at the same fun fair with the same night of the accident. So, and that her date had also been crushed by a fortune-telling machine before groping her and falling backwards, and then... You fucking bitch! Oh dear. Well, at that point the doctor realized just how small the world really was and decided to write fuckface across my bandage because of the whole groping his daughter fiasco. Well, I was on the dot. Yikes. Why didn't you just, you know, wash it off or put another bandage on top? I tried, believe me. As soon as I got home, I tried. I couldn't have gone to work with fuckface written across my forehead. Getting fired would mean losing my only source of income and admittedly lousy but only place to live. So why couldn't you get it off then? It is deep into the fibers. I tried water, soapy water, bleach, drain cleaner, everything. I would have just drank the drain cleaner admittedly. Sorry, continue. That was off topic. My bad. Well, I must have passed out from the drain cleaner fumes because I turned up for my shift at the burger joint 3 days late, high as a kite, and holding a possum in my arms. Needless to say, Bernie fired me on the spot. Yeah, that'll do it, all right. So then I ended up losing the apartment, and you know, I lost my job, lost my apartment, lost my self-respect, and my hopes for a better future, but I gained a possum. Please tell me you kept the possum. I didn't so much keep it. It just kind of followed me home. I think it believes that I'm its mother. Devour it for nourishment. It keeps screaming on its own ass. It just keeps screaming at its own ass. It's just like... I don't want to eat its disgusting, screamy flesh. Oh, hey, there he is now. How to play possum, living in squalor. How to make a trash nest presentable. Screaming at your own ass, a truly engaging pastime. Story diversions. How to break up narrative monotony with a misc cutaway gag. Oh, he's adorable. He's flesh-ridden. Oh, you're just jealous. Of what? His fleas? Oh, of how much I care about him. I'm not... I mean, you just met him, and I'd die for him, Randy. Look, possum antics aside, I've been renting this dumpster from my old boss since it's technically the cheapest property in town. And I still barely make enough to pay that hungry bastard Guri rent with how much money I lose from getting mugged by hostile birds and losing tips by depressing the weirdo customers who call the phone sex hotline. I can't stand for this anymore. This place is depressing enough as is, and I'm reliving why I'm here just made me realize that at this rate I'm gonna die here. Ugh. Oh my god, yes you are, you're pathetic. Cuddling in a discarded body pillow in a Randy-made nest compromised solely of used syringes and old newspapers. As the spirit go wild, Randy, stick to it, man. Yeah, who knows, maybe it'd finally kill me. Wouldn't that be a sweet release? I need to get out of here. I want to see the world. Okay, scratch that. The world is scary and hostile and made out of paper and other such fragile things. Or he's made out of paper. I need to see somewhere that isn't here. Hang on a second. How long have we been talking for? I'm late for work, aren't I? No! Oh no, 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 no! Yeah, you're off the chain now, Randy. Go truly nuts. No, you don't understand. All of that. I have nothing to lose. The talk wasn't just talk. I could lose my dumpster. It's all I have left. Oh, phone God, there's somehow a place even lower for me to sink to. I can't go back to the streets, man. I reek of desperation. Actually, actual alpha male thugs will smell my whimsical cowardice and instantly attempt to mug me. When they realize I have nothing left to take, they'll just take their frustration out by taking turns hitting me over the head with a garbage can lids. That actually does sound like really fun. I am an alpha male myself. Et tu, Fep? Et tu? I don't speak Spanish, but sure, why not? I don't know what I'm gonna do if I lose this job. I need to get to work. I'm sorry I have to ditch you like this. You deserve better. Not really. I'm pretty pathetic, and I'm bullying you. I'm not pathetic. I'm better than you, bitch boy. You've been nicer to me than anyone else so far, and I have no idea why. You're a loser. Okay, fine. You haven't actually been that consistently nice to me, but that's better than nothing. But I have no one else left. So this is goodbye then. For a whole 5 or so hours till my shift at the park is over, yeah. Wait a sec. Dude, I live in the tent of the park. You could hang with me. Wait, did you say you dwell in a tent in the park? You could room with me, bud. Oh dear, that's quite unfortunate. You live in a dumpster, Randy. I win as far as I'm concerned. I don't live with little garbage. I eat garbage, but it's clean otherwise. Okay, fair enough. I guess I have no room, huh? You know, it ain't such a bad life anyhow, Randy. No rent, greedy landlords, annoying roommates. None of that shit. Minus the close proximity of drug dealers and hostile pond birds. It's not a bad gig. Yeah, no thank you. As awful as this dumpster is, if I had to spend another second at the park the necessary, I'd just end up ripping this damn bandage off. Right, but then you wouldn't have fuckface on your forehead anymore, though. Yeah, and my brains would spill out. But then you wouldn't have fuckface on your face anymore, either. I'll just quickly jot that suggestion down, too. For later. But I mean... My point is, you're heading towards where I live. So we're actually going the exact same way, Randy. Why not make this, a date? Oh, wowee. Yo, look at he's doing a little jig. I've never been asked on a second date before. He's doing his jig. Well, why wouldn't I? I mean, I did enjoy our last one, you know. That's the neutral option. You did? I did lay my... Yeah, I mean, heck yeah, we did. He's jamming. I am not botching this. A second date? Finally, something to cross off my bucket list. Right between pet a smothering a smooth rock and die somewhere other than inside a fast food place toilet stall. We can work on the rest of the list later. Well then, let's waste no time. After you, my sweet. Just watch your step. The moisture trash can get quite slippery. Well then, this is an extra long fucking episode, I guess. That's what we call it. Oh well, this has been very long. This is 30 minutes. So we're gonna stop it here. Randy, my sweet, I'll have to see you next week. My word of advice for today: do not trust the media. All it got me was wet. Okay, goodbye.